Your emotions are way too important to not be in 100% control of or to relinquish the control of to other people. People often ask me, Mark, how do you feel? And I always feel great. So they say, Mark, how do you always feel great? I say, listen, the situations aren't delivered to me in a great way, but it's in my best interest to line them up so that I feel great, so that they fit on my good feeling side. And here's why. See, you gotta understand that consequences control behavior. So let me give you some examples of some of the consequences of not being in 100% control of your emotions. One thing is this: the universe keeps a perfect score of everything you feel and everything you think. Here's another thing. There's no one in all the world, I don't care, family, friends, how close you are to people, there's no one that can know exactly how you feel. I don't care if they even experience the same thing, because they're not you. I don't care how much empathy they have. I don't care how much they tell you they care. No one can feel what you feel like you. Now listen, I said consequences control behavior, right? Now let me give you an analogy. Whether you agree or disagree, I think it's very valid. We've all been angry enough at other people in our lifetime to probably have felt like killing them, right? What stopped you? It was the consequence. You didn't want to do that time. You didn't want to go to jail. So what's the difference in controlling your thoughts? The consequences of not controlling your thoughts are more detrimental than almost anything else in the world. Well, Mark, what advice would you give us to help us control our emotions? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I got 3 points for you. The first point is this: you must make a commitment from this very moment that you will accept 100% responsibility for all of your emotions, for the very reasons I mentioned earlier. Number 2, you gotta try really, really hard not to take things personally. Because here's the hard truth. When someone does something to you to trigger a negative response, a negative emotion like anger, frustration, hate, jealousy, envy, that's not telling us about the other person, it's telling us about you. The truth is, it doesn't matter who, what, when, or where does whatever to you. It's all about how you respond. You heard the quote, 90% is not what happens to you. That's only 10%. 90% is how you respond. And here's point number 3. Stop giving attention, stop giving energy to anything or anyone that doesn't speak your truth. Don't give any energy to anything or anyone that doesn't reflect your truth. That's going to help you stay in control of your emotions. Most of us get out of whack emotionally because we feel disrespected, we feel abused, we feel misused. But if we don't take it personally, if we understand that this is not a personal attack against me, this is the other person putting their flawed character on display. It has nothing to do with me, because what they said about me is not my truth. That should help you stay in control of your emotions. Your life is only at stake because of how you feel. Listen, it's a beautiful day, it's a little brisk, but I'm here to tell you, listen, you were born to be great. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Listen, the race is yours, life is yours, greatness is yours, but you gotta control your emotions. It's the greatest asset and also the greatest deficit that all of us have. You can do it. I believe in you. The key is this: you have to believe in yourself. How do you know what's your truth if you don't know yourself? So in order to implement the 3 steps, you gotta first know yourself. Listen, you can do it because you were born to be great. So you go out and have a great evening. Take care.